learn new things, and you know, I'm all about the learning experience, especially with the homestead. So we decided to get rabbits and do that whole process. So the boys, I went on Craigslist, I found a farm up where we used to live in Concord, well, Kannapolis, above Concord, and we went to go get 2 bunnies, 1 for each boy. And we already had a male bunny. Someone that I worked with a long time ago had given me a male. She was moving and he couldn't stay where she was anymore, and I was like glad to take him when we first moved on the farm. And he's been fantastic. He's the sweetest thing. She had like a 3 or 4 year old, so he's used to kids, and so he grew up with the kids, with my kids. And so I had a male, and I was gonna get 2 females. When we got there, it was the nicest guy in the whole world, and he kept trying to show me this rabbit, this other rabbit that we didn't plan on getting. Jackie wanted a white one, and Owen wanted a brown one. They called it Milk and Chocolate Milk. Since then, Owen has changed his name like 3,600 times to whatever character he's into. And this guy kept trying to show me this rabbit, and he's like, it's gray, it's beautiful. And I was like, okay, well, we have the 2, I'm good. So he brings me by, and it was the most beautiful rabbit I've ever seen. So sweet. It was a little runt. It was like, it could fit in the palm of your hand. Its mother was huge. And so I had to get a rabbit myself. So we ended up going home with 3 what I thought was females. And then that night, Kevin's like, I think Cash, because we still had Cash at the time, is trying to get in the rabbits. And I was like, well, no, he wouldn't be. We had him inside, of course, because they were little babies. So I was like, no, he's used to rabbits because he's dealt with Mr. Fox all the time. Mr. Fox is an outside rabbit, but when it gets really hot in the summer down here in North Carolina, I bring him in because it's too hot. And then if it gets too cold, I know he's a rabbit, I know he can take care of himself, but it's cold and I feel really bad in my heart, so I bring him inside. And he's kind of a spoiled rabbit, so I just love him and I bring him inside. We have an inside cage. So I was like, no, Cash is used to the rabbits because he's used to Mr. Fox in the house, and so they're fine. So we kept hearing all this noise from the living room, and I was like, it's okay, rabbits are nocturnal, they always just, you know, they're up at night, they mess around. So he went out there and he was like, no, Owens is definitely a male rabbit. So I had to separate them. And when we built our huge cage, we had to make a whole nother part because now we have 2 males and 2 females. Then once they got old enough, I decided, hey, like we haven't had chicks in the house in a while, let's have baby bunnies. So we took Mr. Fox and Miss Judy, my gray rabbit, and we mated them and they had babies. So check out the whole process of rabbits, little baby bunnies. What do you have, Judy? What do you have in here? What do we have? What do we have in here? There's your little babies. Bunnies are a week old. Now, you can tell that they're bunnies now. They don't look like little rats. You can tell by their fuzz. Little baby bunnies, you could tell. Look at their little ears. Their eyes aren't open, but you can tell that they're getting fur now. They're really cute.